information on heat in the Southwest. And can you give us some details here?
Everything going on as we finish off the work week and head into the weekend. First of all, starting with the Northeast. So I had a couple of beautiful days this week, but that's changed a little bit. The cold front we've been tracking across the country has now arrived. So we've already had rain this morning from parts of western Maine into Vermont, New Hampshire. New York State has had some rain heavy at times, and we're starting to get a few scattered showers out ahead of the main bulk as well. And then once you go a little bit farther to the southwest, we'll tap into a little more instability. So I actually think we could hear some rumbles of thunder, see a few bolts of lightning. And as we go through the day, that threat will move its way back to the southwest as well. So say Atlanta to Jackson, Mississippi. And then I know it's Friday night, high school football games happen. So once you get into parts of central, western North Carolina, even the upstate of South Carolina, and parts of central Georgia, we could see as we're getting toward that football kickoff time and points thereafter, maybe the second half, we could see a couple of isolated showers and storms. Not a complete rain out, but just enough to maybe delay things a little bit, or, you know, the fans are hardy ones. They'll deal with the little rain out there.
Yeah.
It does improve, though, as we head into Saturday. So here we take you to the next day. Warmer air filtering in from the west. Gorgeous here in the Northeast tomorrow. One of those fantastic fall days, maybe looking at some leaves. Maybe you're, doing the donuts and cider thing, enjoying your Saturday morning. It'll be cool, so you need the jacket, but comfortable conditions. Here's the problem, right? Showers, scattered storms in and around the Carolina region, and with the jet dipping south, we'll keep that threat in place, not only late tonight, but into tomorrow as well. This is not going to be an event like what we saw happen last weekend. We're not looking at 2 feet of rain or anything like that, but I could certainly see some localized areas picking up 1 inch or 2, but then communities that aren't so far away could see considerably lower amounts. So what is this going to do to the flood situation? We're still dealing with very high rivers, so this isn't helping the situation, but I don't think it's going to be absolutely terrible. We don't want any rain right now, but if we can keep it limited, obviously that would be the best situation, and we do see improvement as we go into Sunday. So this is really just a Friday night into Saturday thing. Drier air comes in. It'll be mild. The second half of the weekend actually looks quite nice.
Okay.
All right, so heat in the southwest. All right, we've got the high pressure centered to the north, so you get a clockwise flow, and with it coming in off of the land, you get an offshore flow, so you get warmer temperatures. In fact, today from Anaheim south towards San Diego, even for some of the coastal areas, we're looking at heat advisories. And then inland, we could have some places in the valleys that are topping out around 100 degrees. And yes, with the dry conditions, the fire danger is elevated just a bit. So these temperatures well above normal. We are going to see the flow turn a little more onshore as we go into Sunday, so it should bring some relief, but just to the immediate coastal areas.
Someone said tired of heat in Fresno. And also someone said go Cubs, which you're actually traveling to Chicago, right?
I'm heading to Chicago this weekend for the marathon, actually, with 50,000 of my closest friends. So go everybody who's running Chicago Marathon Sunday.
Awesome.
The Cubs, I was very tired yesterday because I stayed up to watch your fantastic win on Wednesday
And then
night.
You were here bright and early.
Yeah. That's what naps are for, though, right? We fill in the gaps. So anyway, this heat's going to stick around, and actually, as we head into the weekend, especially the second half of the weekend, parts of Nebraska in the central plain states could actually be looking at record highs. For instance, the record high in Omaha is in the mid-80s, and we're forecasting temperatures on Sunday to make it into the upper 80s. So it'll be a warm one there.
Wow, yeah. So it's just it seems like the weather is kind of all over the place for the U.S. right now, because it's like all very hot, and then you have the nice cool weather in fall, and then the rain in the Carolinas a little bit. So
that's right. We don't have any huge systems across the country, but we have a couple of little ones that are going to cause some localized impacts. Again, we're watching heat in the southwest, that chance for rain in the Carolinas again tonight into tomorrow, scattered showers, a few storms. And if you're in the Northeast, you're like, oh, we're going into the weekend and it's raining. Oh, just hold on. It'll be a little bit better as we go into Saturday morning.
Well, wonderful. And people were doing the running emoji saying good luck. So thank you, Periscope viewers, wishing Laura good luck this weekend. And they can follow you on social media, correct?
They can. There's runner tracking available. All of my social media accounts updated at some point through the weekend. And then we're back here on Monday. But for everybody running Chicago, hydrate well. It's not going to be too hot, but it's going to be a little on the uncomfortable side for the runners. Great for the spectators, though. They won't be freezing while they watch.
Yes, exactly. And what is your Twitter handle, Laura?
It is @Laura Velasquez. So just my whole name. And the last name is Velasquez. ASQUEZ.
Wonderful. And you can follow at AccuWeather as well as at Breaking Weather for breaking weather updates. Thank you so much, Periscope. Happy Friday, everyone.